everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs. Today I have a huge, shameful haul from Beadbox Bargains. So if you'd like to see what I have in this bag, just keep on watching. First off, I got one of each color of these like spray painted, almost like glass looking pony beads. Okay, so these were super cheap. I thought maybe this, the strands are so long, it's insane. So you get like a ton of beads, right? But I was thinking that they were gonna look like I was gonna be able to use them for some stretch bracelets. I may make a few, but I'm not feeling them that much. So we'll just zoom you in. I'll show you the colors. You can just tell that they are very affordable, which is, you know, that's fine. I may be donating these, but yeah, we got tons of different colors here, but these will probably be going in that donation pile. All of these guys right here. I don't know, there's just something about them. I think it's like, I just don't know. Yeah, I think these are gonna be donated, unfortunately. You know, sometimes you take risks, but there's some good beat sounds, at least. Next up, I got a few bags of this. It's $64.89, and they're just like 10 millimeter, 8 millimeter probably. It's like a yellow with like a light AB coating. Next up, I got 10 more strands of one of my favorite beads of the entire year, and they're these like mint green elongated rice barrel slash faceted fire polish check glass beads. And I did put them in my rainbow box, and I was like, I definitely need more. So I was happy to see that they still had more on their site, and here they are. I got a restock on these 10 millimeter fire polish beads here. I did use these in various projects, and so I was also happy to see that they still had some in the red, orange, and yellow color. And so I got some backups. To continue with all of my love of everything orange and yellow, this is $65.36. And these are a unique little check glass shape here, and I'm loving all of the opaque slash silk beads that Beadbox Bargains has on their site for the past couple weeks, because it really does give like a vintage vibe. Very summery as well. It's giving like 70s, and that's my favorite era, so I'm definitely loving all these. As you can see, I buy multiples of each one. Next up is $65.20, and these are actually have texture to them. It's not just an illusion of the glass. And these are top drilled brios, and they have a little texture to them along with the ridges, but it's like that silk. So it's like a nice opaque, almost cornflower blue. It's very light, pretty cool toned. And yeah, I love these vintage shapes. Next up is $65.21, and they are these beautiful perfect green color. This is the green. When I say my favorite color is green, it is this exact green shade. I love this green so much, and you can see the detailing in that like that silk kind of glass. There's swirls, there's some crystal parts throughout, and it's just really pretty. Next up is $64.19, and they are these beautiful dark like forest green elongated ovals with a slipperit finish. And as you can see, there is a variation to the slipperit depending on what side you're looking at, but they all come in that like gorgeous Maria tone, and you get 4 per pack, and I got a few packs here because they're gorgeous. Next up is $65.16, and these are some real showstoppers. You can see there's like a little dimpling effect on either side of the bead. It kind of looks like the bead is like in a diagonal almost on the side, but it's like this light baby blue with like It almost comes across very like pastel periwinkle, but I think it's just really just a blue that's floating through there, but it really does give like a nice cool tone, almost violet flare. And these are so pretty. I'm glad I got a few packs of those. Next up, these bags don't have a number, sorry, but these are like an 8mm fire polish. And again, kind of mimicking that yellow that we saw earlier without the AB finish. But these are just like a color that you don't really see a lot. And so whenever I see these like unique colors on Beadbox Bargains, I tend to pick up a few because I do make boxes, I do make kits, I do all these things. And so I want to make sure that I have enough on hand for the things that I'm making. But yeah, these are like little candies. It's kind of like the same color as like the lime sucker from Shoney's, if anyone is familiar with that. But yeah, very deep, rich green. Next up are these really cute opaque turquoise, kind of like pendants here in 6515. And I got 5 of those because I was thinking about making a really cool necklace kit with these guys, along with some of those really cool and bright and juicy summery opaque beads. I think it would be amazing. But these have some striations throughout in terms of like the mixing of the glass, and so everyone's just a slightly different. But as you can see here, the tone is pretty much the same. It's just some of those like striations of the darker glass is throughout. Oh my goodness, 6481. Look how gorgeous these beads are. It's like a scalloped, almost like oval round coin, puffed coin. I don't know how to explain it, but the color of this orange is so pretty, so bright, so juicy. And I'm so glad I got a couple bags of those. This may have to pair with that turquoise. That would be just a lovely combination. 6519 here looks to be another silk color, and these are a very unusual shape and I love them so much. I had to get 4 packs of those, but these are just a stunner, especially if we're making a funky, like summery necklace. And I think those are so cool. The glass looks to be pretty well mixed. There is a little variation, but the color is just so nice. Kind of goes along with these drops as well. So it's probably like a blue silk color. But these are fantastic. So this one is that same pendant, but in a different color. This one's 6514, and as you can see, the striations and variations throughout this pendant are way more pronounced, and that is true for all of them in the set that I got here. So this one is very unique. It's got like a big chunk of white on the back here. They're all very smooth. It's just how the glass is, and so that's kind of like an idea of what you would get. But I think that's what makes a really interesting kit, is that there's one element that you're not quite sure what it's going to be. It kind of gives that like surprise factor and uniqueness factor. These are the pendants. Again, I'll probably be making a necklace kits with these because they're just so beautiful. Well, I'm so glad I got a bunch of these. These are the 6483, and these are a 10mm like Pacific opal looking fire polish. And are we seeing the fantastic color on these? This color is insane, and it looks equally as amazing in person, maybe even more amazing. I am so glad I picked up 5 packs of these because these are so beautiful. Let's look at some more beautiful orange beads. This is 6529, and this is a center drilled saucer bead, and it looks like it has little swirls on it. There is a texture to it, but it almost looks like there is also like a dimension to the glass as well. Maybe it's also a silk finish. But these are so cute. I got a bunch of those, and I think they're gonna add perfect texture to those necklace kits that I'm gonna make. Okay, so we have another beautiful bead here. I'm pretty sure this is my favorite haul from Beadbox Bargains that I've ever purchased, so I'm so happy. This is 6518, and look, It's like a sapphire cobalt silk bead in that very unique shape. It's almost like, I don't know, like a moth or a butterfly or something, right? And then it's just unique. I love this. I love when you can make a piece of jewelry, and if you had this on a bracelet, like, this is something that you can look at all day. You're like, wow, that's a really unique, really cool bead. And I just love those little mini statement pieces within a piece of jewelry. I was wondering when I was going to see these, and I'm so glad that they're up next. This is 6532 in this beautiful green color. This is a top drilled shell. It's like a briolette but a shell, and the clear crystal glass in this one is so pronounced, so you're getting like a lot of depth and dimension in these beads. And come on, guys, come on, are we seeing this? Come on now, those beads are awesome. Next is 6420, and I'm pretty sure I already have a bunch of these in my stash, but whenever I see them at such a good price, I will go ahead and pick up a few more, because are we not seeing the finish on these? This is like a matted turquoise with a slipperit. Come on, y'all. Those are so pretty. Imagine those in a pair of earrings. Awesome. Next up are these cute little snowflakes, and I do have them in two colors, but the first color is 6525. And they are just so cute. I know I'm a little bit early on the seasons portion with these, but just the, like, you just don't see this shape. This is the first time I've ever seen it. I'm always looking at beads, and I love this one so much. It's so cute. It's a very vibrant cobalt. It's not like a very deep one. I think it's because of the mix of the opaque white up in there, so it kind of gives it that glowy look. This one is 6526, and I honestly can't tell what color I like better, if I like the dark blue or this bright blue. This is just giving me a lot of like vintage glass vibes, like bakeware almost. So I just love those. I think they're so cute. A bunch more of these textured beads. This is 6535, and instead of an orange like we were looking at last time, we have it in that beautiful blue color. That mid-tone blue almost leans periwinkle, a little more blue than purple on this one, but the striations are in there, the dimpling is there, so it's a very interesting little bead. Kind of reminds me of like a cocoon or a scarab. Yeah. Next up is 6523, and they're these like almost like a sienna color. It's like a very clay, orange leaning clay color, and there's like, as you can see, there's dimension to that glass. It's definitely a mix of glass there, but they're very smooth and they're very, very pretty. Gives more of an earthiness, tones down some of those bright colors, kind of acts as a neutral within those really bright colors that we have. To match those last beads, I did pick up two of these pendants in 6513, and it's the same bead, it's just bigger. And these are lovely. They're juicy and lovely, and I love them so much. Very pretty. Next, again, is that beautiful blue color in 6517, and that's that like dimpled, elongated oval slash bead. I don't know how to explain this one. This one's very just, it's like if somebody took a little bead and just squished right there, just like squished it just a little bit. There's dimpling on opposite sides there. It's a very unique bead. I love it. We got, looks like 4 packs. Got some of those same coin beads. This is 6522 in like a light caramel color, almost like a blonde, just a blonde color. It looks pretty rough against my skin tone. It's almost, it's almost exactly my skin tone, but for other people it would probably look fire, especially if you have a darker skin tone. This would look so cute in a necklace. Very pretty. We have some more opaque fire polish in an 8mm, and this is 6487, and look at this color. You don't see this color a lot in beads and at the moment. It's kind of like that same that we saw in the shell. I just love this. This is just so beautiful. I am loving opaque beads right now. I am just so into them. And these really hit the mark for me. Y'all, I'm trying to hide these because I'm screaming. I think I'm screaming. $64.90. If there's any left, just go get these. Are you seeing the color? The swirl, the faceting. The faceting is so sharp. The swirl is so good. This is like the brightest red / leaning orange fire polish I've seen. And I am so glad that I went up and got 5 packs. This is an 8mm. These are flipping gorgeous. In person, they are breathtaking. The last of my fire polish rounds is a 6484 here, and this is a big 10mm juicy opaque green color, and we love her. There is some banding throughout the beads here, which gives it some more visual interest, but they are beautiful. Next up, I think this is the last batch of beads before we get to the free gift, but these are a bunch of like little teeny flower beads, and so I'll just show you through the little vacuum pack here. These beads look almost exactly the same. These are very tiny flowers, so just know that you're getting super tiny bell flowers when you order these. This one is just slightly lighter, and this one is a 567, and this is a 568. I would venture to say you do not need both, so just pick one. I would probably pick this one because it's more blue, so the 568. I got quite a few bags of those. This one is 571. I was hoping it was going to be a little more yellow than that. You know, I'm on my quest for yellow beads right now. And so here's what those look like. We have got a burgundy color, like a garnet color, 573. And that's what those look like. We've got an emerald, almost a true emerald here, 569. And those are going to be great. I've got like a hematite or just maybe like a travertine finish over like a light green, 570. And those are really pretty. Those are a little unique. This is a light amethyst. This is going to be your 574. And then we've got an opaque, what would I call this color? I don't know, like a burgundy. So 572, this is like a dark red, burnt red color, brick red. I guess that's what I was searching for. Okay, last up is a free gift. And look at this bumpy little lampwork bead. Can't wait to take this out and see what's up. We got the card here if you'd like to go to their website, B-Box Bargains. We've got some what look to be like fire polish rondelles in a cobalt color. These are probably just faceted glass from the look of it, but maybe, but those are just really, really cute. And they match the focal. Are we seeing the focal on this guy? Look how funky he is. He's so cute. This is definitely going to go into my focals jar. And thank you so much for the free gift. All right, everybody. So I put down as many beads as I could. I couldn't fit on everything on this bead board. Obviously, that was a lot that we just went through, but I wanted to showcase a lot of these opaque, beautiful colors that we're going to be seeing in some kits in the future here. And so if you love these like vintage 70s, like almost 60s vibes too, then go ahead and check out Beadbox Bargains because they still are listing more of this type of bead throughout this week as well. I already have another full cart, you guys. It's kind of an addiction. I need Lauren to stop being so extra with all the cool stuff that she's putting on her website. But anyway, guys, just let me know what your favorite bead was, and if you're looking forward to maybe a bracelet kit, earring kit, or necklace kit. And then I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are staying safe and well. See ya.